panned round. Hiya guys, Tim here. We're at the British Motor Museum again this month. This is the August live stream for the Gaydon Gathering. We've got, by the looks of it, about 1,000 cars here. So should we go down and have a look and see what we've got joining us this month? If you want to join us for Gaydon Gathering, all of the tickets are completely free. They're actually released on the British Motor Museum social media channels. So you basically follow there, you'll get a notification when the tickets are available. Hit that link, register and bring your car essentially. So let's have a look around. Coming up later in just 25 minutes time, we're going to be bringing out a car out of the museum, and tonight I believe it's a Jaguar. Very nice Jaguar. Let's have a look then. Now, I've just got back from Supercar Weekend where we had cars just like this, racing up Bewley's main straight. We also had Porsche turbos. Now, the turbos are actually getting quicker times than the Lambos on the main straight. That one's very special though, isn't it? That one's super bloachy. Oh. Good number plate on that as well. I'm a real nerd and I love fast estates. I think these are just fab, especially in silver with burgundy leather. That is mega. That's what I prefer over a Lambo because you can put people in the back of it. Oh, look at this. Love a Mini, love an MG, love a Triumph. That is a proper good lineup. This is immaculate. Come and have a look at this, Dan. Come and have a look inside here. Look how immaculate that is. It's beautiful in there. Oh, that's fab. And then you turn round and look what's sat behind you. 1, 2, 3 Monaros and the car's replacement, a VXR8. Still love the Monaro, would still love a Monaro in my life. As you know, I'm a big Vauxhall fan with 3 Calibras in the fleet at the moment. Just look at that. That one with a full VXR pack on it. Of course, these in UK were badged as Vauxhalls. They are in fact Holdens. Proper good engine in these, though. Either a 5.7 or I think it was a 6-litre V8 in them. And I'm pretty sure they went up to a 6.2 in the VXR8, which effectively was the 4-door version. Right, Dan, this way. Come on, let's keep going round. Let's have a look. Hello, how are you? You good? Good to see you too, sir. Good to see you too. What car are you in?
In this one.
Are you?
Yes.
Right, I'm going to come see you later because I really want one of those.
Oh, fair enough. But if you want to talk about that one, that's the chap to see.
Right, I'm going to come see you both in just a minute.
All right.
About getting the keys. Right, let's have a look. Moggy. There's a guy I know and he's got a Moggy pickup like this and he uses it every single day for work. He throws stuff in the back of it and it's as immaculate as this one. Look at that, that is stunning, isn't it? Come on then, let's keep going round. Let's keep going, let's keep going. Look at those. Who's shouting me now? Who's shouting me now? Oh, he's gone, that's right. Just the MGs are out in force, this is very good. Look at this, you've got MGB GTs, Roadsters. Oh, right place for them as well. And then look at the end over here, look. Come with me, Dan. Come, let's have a look at this. On my channel right now is the video from the Gaydon Land Rover show, which was a 2-day event. It was a bit gnarly, to be honest, with all the weather, but we did have Bowler's brand new Defender. It was the world public debut of that car, so you can have a look at that. It's on the channel, but look at this. Even in the proper colour. Look at the skinny little wheels on it, that'd be fab. British Motor Museum is home to Huey, which was the first ever Land Rover. It's exactly the same colour as this. That's lovely, isn't it? And then look, you've got Range Rover 5-door. They didn't bring out the 5-door until about 9 years after they introduced a 3-door. And then when the Discovery came out in early 90s, they had to hold back the 5-door. They had to hold back the 5-door. Was it Discovery? Yeah, 5-door Discovery, because it was going to encroach on Range Rover. Range Rovers weren't luxurious cars when they first came out. You could hose out the interiors on them. Probably the most fun car here to drive. What do you reckon? Do you reckon you'd have more fun in that or the Lambo, Dan? There you go. In case you didn't hear that, he said, personally this one. This would be very close. Me and Dan both like going out riding on our bikes. I reckon that's probably the to a bike on 4 wheels. Absolutely, Dan. Power to weight ratio is the one that, oh, look at this hot rod. Oh, yes. Oh my God. There's nothing in this. Just come look at this. Look in here. When was the last time you saw anything like that? Just look at the dash. Even the dash has got that level of rust on it. And the back's got, look, the wooden frame. This is fab. Have you seen where the fuel tank is? Look. Rear bumper against the rear fuel tank. Oh, Mustang. Driven one of these. Possibly one of the best and also one of the worst cars I've ever driven. Just full of personality, but would you want to drive that? You could drive it every day, I suppose. Is that 64.5? Whatever it is. They did so well with the design on that. Even now you look at it and it's just got those classic lines. That is beautiful. Speaking of cars aging well, XK. Is this an R? Don't think it is an R. It might be an XK8. Pretty sure the R's have got louvres on the bonnet. Yes, 4.2S. Such a delicate design. You compare that to the XK that came after it, and then of course the XK that came after it, they shortened the chassis on that and did it down to for the F-Type. Let's keep going then, let's keep going. Let's have a look around here. What else have we got? Ian Cook's here. If you've not seen Ian Cook before, painting with radio control cars. Hello, hello. Ooh. MG SV, we'll come on to that a little bit later on. More cars turn up as well. See, I told you, didn't I? Young Driver are here as well. So Young Driver, I'm presenting that show in October, the Young Driver final. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. You can see just how good. I did this a couple of years ago, but Young Driver, if you look over there, you can see why they're double-decker buses. Effectively, Young Driver is getting kids who are aged between 10 and 16 behind the wheels of cars. And although that sounds like a ludicrous idea, it's actually a very good idea, because when you're 10 to 16 years old, you're absorbing a lot of information. You can learn stuff very quickly. And when you're 17, really all you want to do is get behind the wheel of a car, and you've got hormones rushing around your body and distractions like boys and girls and all that kind of stuff. It's the wrong time to be learning to drive a car. If you start when you're 10, there's no rush. You can spend 6 years learning a car and learning to drive. So if you've not done Young Driver, or if you've got kids, I would seriously recommend it. It's very good. Porsches are out in force. This is an anniversary edition of the MX-5. This has got full lightweight raised alloys on it. And the colour arcs back to the Le Mans edition that they bought out. They built about 30 of those, and most of them got resprayed because they couldn't sell them. The Mark IV MX-5, I'm pretty sure, has got the same dimensions as the Mark I. Everyone raves about the original Mark I, but the Mark IV is as good as to drive. Let's get, oh, Delta Integrale. Just doing a quick time check. What we're on? We're on 1/4 and we've still got quite a few cars to get around. I don't want to miss the museum. Lovely Esprit that's joined us. We've got Ferrari behind us over there. Look at this though, BBR. Look at that BRM Rover, complete with the orange grille and the burgundy interior. Such a cool car these were. Is this one yours? You don't see many of these. Is it open? Can we have a look at the inside? Come on, let's have a look inside. You do not see many. This predates MG's rendition of the 25. This was a 400, wasn't it? Wasn't it badged as 400 or 200? 200. There you go. Look at that. Don't see many of those, so I'm going to shut your door, sir. Thank you for bringing that tonight. Right, let's keep going round, because here, one of my all-time favourite cars, the Lotus Cortina. Just look at how pretty this is. They used these, or they used one of these for the Great Train Robbery. They used it for doing all of the timed runs from where the train was in the sidings getting down to their safe house. And apparently after they'd done the train robbery, they actually used the money from the train for a game of Monopoly. Noble, M12. V6 twin turbo in the back of it, just glorious. If you like your military vehicles, there's a show coming up this August bank holiday, Tanks, Trucks and Firepower. Make sure you're there for that. It is the most fun you will have over in August, but even if you're not into military stuff, trust me, you will have an amazing time there. You're just obsessed with the bikes. Should we just spend a moment for the bikes? Right, go on, Dan, enjoy yourself. Go on. Which one do you like the look of most, Dan? This is it now. I've lost my cameraman. He's just going to stand there looking at the Triumphs and Ducatis. You're going for the Ducati, go on then. Oh, you're back. I thought you'd still be drooling over them, Dan. Look at this, gorgeous Mark 1 GTI. How beautiful is that? It's nice seeing it with a Mark 2 by the side. You can see just how much that car grew. And then you've got a Mark 7 just a few doors down. I do think the Mark 7, they got the styling right on the Mark 7. They actually managed to go back to more of the car's original essence. Nissan's rating force as well, 300ZX and a 370Z. Nismo as well. Oh, here we go, we're about to hear some V8. Let's go over and have a look.
Oh, nearly.
There we go. This is what I love about Gaydon Gathering. You literally no idea what's about to know. You've got Camaro there, huge old Chevy truck here, or is that, yeah, old Chevy truck there. Is that a Granada behind? That looks like an old Granada. Then you've got, look, you've got hot rods behind. Both of those were at the Hot Rod and Custom show down at Bewley. So they've come all the way from the south coast. So there's a video on the channel right now. All the highlights from Hot Rod and Custom down at Bewley. In just a few minutes' time, we will be having, I believe we're having an E-type coming out of the museum, so that should be coming out there, but let's see if we can finish up. Look at this. See, I really like cars like this that actually show all of their history and age on their paintwork. Don't get me wrong, like, for example, the Moggy next to it, beautiful car, lovely. This is exactly how it would have come out of the factory. Something like this, it's had a life, and you can see it in there. It's just so, oh, wow, look at this. Just come look at the seats. Come look at the seats. Is this yours? Is this yours? No. But whoever's it, whose is it? I don't know whose it is because they've left the keys in there. How cross do you reckon that man would get? Look at this. Look at this lovely Model T. Hello. people often think that the line was you can have it in any colour you like, provided it's black. It wasn't. Well, I don't know what the line was, but I know for a fact it wasn't that. Look at this, lovely wooden wheels on this. There is a man who got a speeding ticket in a Ford Model T, and he got it back in something like 2009 or something like that. He's the only man to get a speeding ticket in a Ford Model T in the UK, because when the Model T originally came out, there was no speed cameras. There wasn't really speed limits. They only started introducing speed limits till afterwards. But he got caught in a Model T going through a speed camera in 2009 and got a speed ticket. You have to be a brave person to drive that. What do we think of that? There's a lot of chrome going on there. Sat next to a gorgeous Bentley. Just look, right, this is perfect point in case. Look at the comparison and the range of stuff that you get at Gaydon Gathering. This is just it. Like I say, it's free to come to a Gaydon Gathering, absolutely free. All you need to do, follow British Motor Museum on their socials. There'll be a notification when the tickets are available, and basically just register your interest and you'll get free tickets. So offer about 1,200 tickets to each one. Viper. These have got a ridiculously sized engine. I'm pretty sure this has got an 8-litre V10, of course, unless they've stroked on it or something like that. But yeah, 8-litre V10. We had one of these, in fact no, we had 2 of these down at the Supercar weekend at Bewley, and an 8-litre V10 was in a sound off, and it sounded unbelievable, and it reached something ridiculous like 125 decibels, which is just ridiculous. Young driver seat, 10 to 17, driving around in a Corsa, learning all the skills. Exactly what you need to be doing when you're that age. Lovely S2K. These are starting to appreciate in value as well, you know, the S2Ks. Revs to 9,000 RPM. That's more than my bike, you know. My bike doesn't go up to 9,000. I know yours does. Yours goes up to 14,000 RPM. Do you reckon, here's a question for you, do you reckon the XKR is going to look as good as the old XJS in 20, 30 years' time? Let me know in the comments, write something down. Let's keep going around. We've got a Trevor here, 400 SE. Stonking great V8. These always sound so good. I don't think there's a bad sounding TVR. Triumph TR6 as well. My father-in-law had one of those, absolutely adored it. And he keeps talking about buying one back. I think he should. Now if we come over this way, look. When was the last time you saw one of these? Probably at the last Gaydon Gathering, but here you go, look at this. I remember when MG bought these out in the press pack, they said, yes, it comes with like 300 or 400 horsepower as standard from a fantastic V8 engine, but we'll sell you all different kits to increase the power. We can take it up to 1,000 brake horsepower. Would you really want 1,000 brake horsepower in that? I don't know. Look at this, lovely Elan. I think the only thing that let the Elan down was it was front wheel drive. Elan, of course, that was pretty much the competitor to the MX-5, and we know how that battle ended. Still a great car to drive though, the Elan.
But still not an MX-5 though.
Robert Denton!
10 watts!
There he is. There. No. We're live streaming now.
Yeah.
So you are
Don't worry,
on
I'm
YouTube.
not swearing, ladies and gentlemen.
You are live on Channel 4. Right, so you were at Supercar weekend.
Yes.
How good was it?
That good.
It was just off the scale.
Good, my voice probably sounds a little bit crackly.
Yes,
It's
you are still a
squeaky.
bit coarse. A bit coarse. Is this first Gaydon Gathering you've been to?
Yes, I have.
Is it the first time you've been to the British Motor Museum?
Of course not.
Good,
You
good.
probably remember the first time.
I probably do, but
Because
I can't
I
remember.
was it. It was the MX-5's 30th.
That's it, I remember now, I remember. Have you been round yet? All the way round?
Well, pretty much, but more and more cars keep coming in.
Oh, I know. Have you chosen one that you like the most?
Ah, that's impossible.
No?
That's impossible, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, keep going round.
Yeah.
Let me know. Robert, we'll see you later.
later, guys.
Robert Denton is possibly the nicest person I know. He's just always happy. Always happy. Right, let's keep going around, shall we? Let's have a look. We've got is there any other colour combination that you should have a Ferrari in other than red on the outside and cream on the inside? Wow, look at this. Look at this Traveller. When was the last time you saw a Traveller in this good a condition? 1968 Morris Traveller. Whose is this? Is this yours? When was the last time you saw something that good? Just look at this. They always used to rot on the wood, but look at the wood on that. It's absolutely perfect. And just look in the back. Everything in this is... That's what we would have been streaming on back in the day, ladies and gents. Streaming, you couldn't make it up, could you? That is just time warp. That is a proper time warp car, that. Ah, Dan. Okay, so earlier, we said Caterham was possibly the most fun car here to drive. The Elise, Another one behind as well, next to a Vantage. Now, is this a V12? It's certainly got the louvres of the V12. I'm going to have a look, see if it is a V12 Vantage. Is it? Doesn't say. I suspect it might be, I think it is the V12 actually. It's certainly got the manual box. Very subtle on the carbon bonnet though. I like that. That's nice. Very nice indeed. Got more American muscle at the back. Just look at the size of that. Look at the size of that car. This is what I love about Gaydon Gathering, is you get things like, we got old and new Porsches, you've got VW Beetles, you've got American hot rods and classics, you've got Morgans, Lancias, Mark I Golfs, everything. The 355 over there, California over here, Minis, MGs, you've even got, look at this, look down here, look, come look at this. Checking the time as well, because I don't want to, right, we've got 4 minutes, so we need to head down towards the museum, but, come have a look at this. Do you remember earlier I was talking about that early Land Rover, yeah? There you go. A very, very early Land Rover. Just look at the interior as well. Look how basic the interior is on this. There's actually a pin somewhere on the floor that you have to pull the pin up, and that engages four-wheel drive when you're going in reverse. If you engage reverse, I'm pretty sure it just engages 2 of the wheels, whereas when you're going forward, all 4 wheels engage. And underneath here, you've got space underneath here for putting tools and bits and pieces. It's so basic inside. They're fantastic little things. The very, very first ones actually had the headlights mounted behind this grille. So it was just a flat grille and then the headlights were mounted behind. But they found that the grille was actually obscuring the lights, so they moved the lights in front of the grille before they moved them into the wings. Just look at it, even the exhaust, right? Look, the exhaust comes right out, all the way down, underneath the passenger, and out. If you like your Series 1 Land Rovers, I recommend the Series 1 Land Rover Owners Club. Fantastic group of guys. They will find you any bit you possibly need for a Series 1 Land Rover. If you want a Series 1 Land Rover, they're very, very good source. Look at these 2 Mustangs just sat next to each other. You've got original Mustang against one of the more modern takes on it. I tell you what, this is possibly one of the best Gaydon gatherings. I mean, I've been to 4 or 5 of these, and I've only been doing them for a while. Hello.
Right, Tim.
I'm well. How are you?
Have we got you booked in?
Yes. Now, this has been live streamed, so let's go over. Okay. We've literally got 2 minutes before I have to go to the museum. So come with me. So, sir, introduce yourself very quickly.
I'm Ian from Young Driver.
Right, so I was talking about Young Driver earlier. Young Driver is a fantastic way to get into driving because when you're 10 and up to 16, you don't have as many hormones and rubbish going through your head and rushing you to get onto the road, do you?
Absolutely right. That's absolutely right. It's a good age to learn, and we've also now got classic cars on the fleet. So we've got an Austin 7, we've got the Vauxhall VX490, we've got a Morris Minor convertible.
Right,
Not only can kids learn
let's have a
the
look.
courses, they can learn those too.
Let's have a look. As you know, I'm a huge Vauxhall fan, so I want to have a look at this. And like the kids can learn in this, right?
It's one of the only 8 left in the country.
This is fab.
Dual control.
Have you had it modded to dual control?
Yes, we've added a dual control.
That's
yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah, they're all dual control for safety.
See, now I say that if you really want to learn to drive in something older it's not doing everything for you, because then you really understand what a car's doing. So Young Driver, the final is here, isn't it? It's at the British Motor Museum in, is it like 2nd of October?
I think it is, yeah.
There we are. So hopefully I'll be doing the video for that, so you can watch that on my channel. And if you want to find out more about Young Driver, pan round to your glorious double-decker, which I still love, youngdriver.com. Get in touch with the guys, you'll look after them, absolutely superb.
Absolutely will.
Cannot recommend you guys enough.
You're a star.
You're very welcome. Right,
Cheers.
come on then Dan, let's head over to the museum, because I do believe we are going to have an E-type out. Ooh, look at this. Nice Yamaha there. Here we go. Come on then Dan. Let's head over. Bikes have just arrived in time for us to have a look at this lovely car that's coming out here. I do believe it is an E-type Jaguar they're bringing out. Let's have a look, let's have a look. Jeff! Hello? Hello, we good? We good? Right, I'm putting you on the spot because we are live streaming straight away. We've got a car. We've got a car coming out, have we?
We have.
It's a Jaguar, isn't
I'll
it?
tell you what it is. Wait and see.
Wait and see.
You're
Right.
going to know in about 2 minutes.
2 minutes, right.
If you peer through, you can see it through there.
Right, I'm going to peer through. Dan, you're not allowed to move. You stay there. This is being live streamed, by the way, so people can hear you right now.
Okay.
Don't sweat.
I won't sweat. Okay. Right. It is so noisy, we won't start it up in the workshop. What we'll do, we'll push it out. So if you see it being pushed out, it's not because it doesn't work,
Right,
it's just because it is so noisy. So we'll push it out and then we'll fire it up.
right, come show me then. You stay there. Right, stay there, audience. If my audio drops out, don't worry. No way. You are joking.
No, that is it. And when you hear us.
Right, okay. So I said it was a Jaguar. I didn't realise it was that one. It's going to be good. This is going to be very good. In fact, it's so loud that they're actually going to push it out. It's got real pedigree. Let's put it that way. They're bringing out a Jaguar race car.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go. I'm going to put my mic up there. I'll hand over to Gaydon. Enjoy the rest of this, ladies and gents.
Normally we fire it up in the workshop and then drive it out. This one, we're actually going to push it out, so when you see us push it, it doesn't mean it doesn't work. But when we do fire it up, you will understand why we didn't want to start it inside the workshop.
So if you give me a second, we'll get the doors open and get the car out for you. In fact, look at that, they were listening to what I was saying behind my back. So it's out behind me at the moment. So if you wander a bit closer, I'll just give you a very quick minute or so, tell you what it is, and then we'll fire it up. Because this year we've been celebrating 60 years of E-types, we've got another E-type for you tonight. This is a very special one. This is a full-blown race E-type. It's our Group 44 V12 racer from the States. They started racing in the States in the V12s in 1974, had a couple of successful races, and then raced it for the full season in 1975. And the Bob Tullius Group 44 team, using this car, won the SCCA, the Sports Car Cup of America Championship in 1975, driving a V12 E-types. And you need earplugs and headphones and race on because you're about to hear how much noise it makes.
there you go, guys and girls. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Now, I cannot recommend the British Motor Museum enough. Please do come over and join. Now, if you like Jaguars, the Jaguar Rally is coming up in just a few weeks' time. Head over to the British Motor Museum's website. You can see full details there. And also remember that you can join us at a Gaydon Gathering completely free. About 1,200 tickets are available every month. They're released about a week before before the event, and all you need to do is follow them on their socials, usually on Facebook and Instagram and so forth is where they announce them first. So just search for the British Motor Museum on social, and then you could be joining me. Rather than on here, you could actually come and join me and enjoy the sounds and the smells of all the cars here. Thank you very much for watching this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Coming up next are the highlights from Simply Aston Martin down at Bewley. Hopefully I'll see a few of you there. If you can't make it, don't worry, the video will be on YouTube. On YouTube right now are the highlights from Saturday and Sunday, the supercar weekend at Bewley. If you haven't seen that, please do go and watch that, especially the Sunday one. Someone actually proposed in the middle of the event. We had a proposal in the main arena there. So that's all on YouTube for you right now. Thanks again for joining me tonight. I will see you all again very soon.